So there was this guy that was going around Britain asking questions to the Brits about what they think about the US. And there's this one striking Brit that gave some shocking revelations about his thoughts about the United States. And a lot of US folks, after watching that video, got provoked to give their own opinions about Britain. In today's discussion, we'll get into the fascinating exchange of perspectives between individuals from Britain and the United States. We'll begin by exploring a Brit's candid thoughts on the US, followed by a spectrum of reaction videos from our American viewers to guide us through these murky waters of this exchange. If you're ready to have this conversation, join us as we dissect the intriguing dialogue and gain insights into cross-cultural perceptions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to become part of our wonderful community, and like to stay tuned for more engaging content. If you're ready, let us begin.
So what's the weirdest thing about the US?
You lot cool fizzy drink soda.
Bro, it's soda.
No, it's
soda bicarbonate.
Soda bicarbonate is what you put inside of a fizzy drink. Yeah? Second of all, how can you man try to change the language that was invented for you by other people? That's like me going to Spain and trying to change up the Spanish language because I want to be an individualist. Nah, bruv. You man have 500 years of history, yeah? Pipe down, yeah? Let me educate you. Bruv, you man can say you're the biggest country in the world as much as you want. Or you want to know why you think you're so hard and everything mad? Bruv, because you put billions and billions of pounds into an army when you got people, mass homelessness, bruv, and people sleeping under the bridges and that. So you're telling me you think you're a bad man because you pay for missiles and leave people starving? Allow it, bruv. It's a mad thing. Sort your peoples out and leave your army to do their thing. They train for a reason. Save some lives and stop worrying about your bling bling and Donald Trump, bruv.
I can't even say anything.
And leave people starving.
Oh no, you don't, Great Britain. Don't act like you don't stink. You are the monster that created the United States. How many countries have Great Britain colonized? Countries like South Africa, Nigeria, Ireland, America. Don't sit here and just call yourself like your country is so innocent when y'all done most of the dirt in the world. Peace out.
Millions of pounds into an army when
I find it real funny that the English mouth UK want to talk about the US putting billions of dollars into their military instead of into the homeless population. Well, don't get me wrong, they definitely need to improve the homeless population, but I wouldn't be talking it being from the UK because we bailed your ass out of 2 world wars. Back to back, like a Drake song. I don't even with Drake. I'm just saying, like, y'all really need to understand that. Like, some Americans really think America's all big and bad, like invincible. Let's keep it a bean. Ain't nobody or no country invincible. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But y'all act like y'all don't deal with homelessness. You talk about us putting billions of dollars into a military, you know, that protects people when y'all put billions of dollars into a royal family that does nothing but pose for pictures. They don't pass laws. They don't create laws. They don't sit in and have any say so for anything. They're just about being like pictures. Like that's all that's about. They have a prime minister, my nigga. That's who runs the UK or England. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna sit there and talk about America putting billions of dollars into a military that protects its country and its people? You know what I'm saying? But y'all put billions into people that just pose for pictures. You know what I'm saying? That just have nothing but drama. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had all this drama because old dude wanted to have a girl from America. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, only reason why I had a problem with that shit is because personally, I really love the show Suits. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to see Shawty go, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna hate on us for putting money into a military? Come on, G. Was running around with folding pins and daggers and all around the United Kingdom, and y'all acting like America's got such a bad population, got, you know, such a bad homeless population, man. Homelessness is everywhere, man. It's not trying to excuse America's lack of effort into putting into the homeless community. I'm just saying it's everywhere. That's all I'm saying. But I'd rather see my tax dollars go into a military than see my tax money go into castles all over the like. It's 2023. Don't know, but y'all building these mega castles in half these they barely there. You know what I'm saying? And then even if they are there, they're so damn big, ain't even really explore the whole damn thing. You need a fall cop Segway or some. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Fizzy drink, soda.
So I agree with this guy when he said that the U.S. military wastes a bunch of money while people are homeless and like. But like British people can't just stop at that. They can't just stop and say something valid and accurate. They have to like say something like Americans are stupid for not respecting British English, and then trying to back it up by saying, oh, you wouldn't go to Spain and then speak a different dialect or or a different kind of Spanish. And it's like, yeah, there's like a reason for that happening. There's kind of a reason why Americans speak a different kind of English and why Mexican people don't speak like Spaniards. I wonder what it could be. You know, maybe we could crack open a history book and find out.
Fizzy drink, soda.
Now, I am not about to defend America, but I will say, that is a dirty looking white man. You did not say anything racist, but you look very racist.
So this guy, instead of talking about the challenges facing his own nation, he decided to point out the problems that are in the US right now. As much as that might be true, but this is also a reminder that sometimes we can be ignorant of the problems that we as individuals grapple with and focus more on other people's concerns. It is important to acknowledge that every country faces its own challenges and issues. Today we are focusing on Great Britain, where the individual in question resides, and the United States, both grappling with their respective problems. While the Brit may be unaware of his own nation's challenges, we'll get into those shortly. Similarly, the United States is dealing with its own issues, which we are familiar with. Let us explore these topics further. But this guy is forgetting that Britain colonized nations like India, and this colonization lasted nearly 2 centuries. I can't help but remind you guys of this. Do you remember Trevor Noah's impression of Great Britain colonizing India? It was funny, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you didn't watch that, I would encourage you to go and watch it. I think it's gonna paint a vivid picture of what really took place. Let's carry on now. Resulting in significant cultural, economic, and political influence. Now, there was a lot of exploitation of resources and imposition of colonial rule, which left lasting impacts on India's social structure and economic development. Africa. Britain colonized various regions in Africa, including present-day Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, and Zimbabwe, among others. The legacy of Britain colonization in Africa includes the imposition of borders. Yeah, that's why I can't go to Congo right now, because there are borders, exploitation of natural resources, and establishment of racial hierarchies, contributing to ongoing political instability and socio-economic disparities. I should be talking about reparations right now. And also Australia and New Zealand were also colonized by Britain, and these territories led to the displacement and marginalization of indigenous populations. The imposition of Britain or British governance systems and cultural assimilation of policies continue to affect indigenous communities' socio-economic status and cultural identity. So most people are struggling with cultural identities right now because of this Brit and his fellow Brits. Middle East. Britain played a significant role in shaping the political landscape of Middle East through colonization and the drawing of arbitrary borders. This has contributed to ongoing conflicts, sector tensions, and political instability in the region. And maybe that's the reason why the Middle East doesn't want to identify with Africans anymore. Maybe it's because of Britain. A lot of nations are divided and are facing significant cultural loss because of Britain. And when it comes to adoption of English as the official language, that also has affected especially a lot of indigenous people when it comes to speaking their own language. Imagine growing up knowing how to speak English perfectly, but failing to speak or pronounce words from your own language. Now that, my friends, is not only embarrassing but shameful. And this is as a result of Britain's colonialism. It extends far and beyond just cultural implications to also language, of which these consequences are considered even up to date. So let's look at some problems that Britain is facing. So Britain is currently grappling with various challenges alongside its high cost of living. Let's look at economic slowdown. So the overall decline in real incomes is affecting aggregate consumption and may lead to an economic slowdown. Household financial strain. Many households are struggling to cope with increased prices for essential goods and services, leading to reduced savings and increased borrowing. Energy crisis. Rising fuel and electricity costs are significant contributors to the cost of living crisis, impacting both individuals and businesses. Political uncertainty. Issues such as Brexit and its aftermath continue to pose challenges for the economy and society. Healthcare pressures. The National Health Service (NHS) is under strain with long waiting times and staffing issues. Housing affordability. There is a persistent problem with housing affordability and homelessness. Now, this is just a reminder for all of us that sometimes the problems that we might be pointing out in other countries can also be faced and seen in our own countries. Now, from an individual perspective, it is also the reason why we should not try to remove the block in our friend's eye, ignoring the one that is in ours, which might even be larger than the one perceived in a lad's eye. With that being said, this Brit might have been ignorant of that. And that's the reason why we should have more compassion and awareness when addressing issues grappling with other nations or people. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments on today's dialogue, highlighting the Brits' focus on US problems while overlooking those of his own country. If you found this discussion engaging, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.